I mean, I almost drove off the road when I heard this. I was driving.
Nobody's listening, right? Hi, Andy.
Hello.
Oh, I'm so excited to chat with you for an hour so no one's listening. We kind of got to do it last night a little bit because we went to dinner for my birthday.
Yeah, but everybody at the restaurant was eavesdropping on us.
Did you feel like that?
Yeah, I felt like everyone was checking us out.
Well, how about that couple that was like making out? Yeah. Did you catch that?
Yeah, because you were like, look over there. And I looked over and they were making out.
Well, look over. They were like 5 feet away from us, right in front of me.
Well, I didn't notice until you told me.
Oh, yeah, because you don't. How do you not notice?
Well, because
you're engaged with me and stuff.
They got up to like leave, so they
could press their bodies more fully together. So
in my peripheral, I think I probably just maybe saw people standing up to leave, and it was almost like then they stopped to make out. I didn't see that, but you saw that.
Now, this is a restaurant called Cara in Los Angeles. I bring this up because Cara, sorry. God, how embarrassing. It's a very specific vibe there, and it's a place that, like, I should ask, is anyone listening? We'll get back to this.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Renata is listening over on Spotify, and she said, guys, husbandry is not referring to being a husband, crying emoji face.
I know that.
But you
it's like
must
something with animals.
But you must have used it wrong last week.
Why do you think you lately have been very quick to point the finger at me?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you're right, but
weren't you talking about, I remember the conversation vaguely.
You do? Wow.
Yeah, and it was something about husbands.
I probably was just being cute, but I know it has to do with farm animals.
Look it up real fast. You think it has to do with farm animals?
Yes.
What does husbandry mean?
The care, cultivation, and breeding of crops and animals.
Crops and animals?
But mostly I think it's used in the sense of animals.
Use it in a sentence. Does it have a sentence example?
She's gotten into husbandry and has been going to those 4-H programs every weekend.
Close. Very close. I'll take it.
4-H?
4-H is right, but then how you continued felt a little sloppy.
Thank you to this person. We do need someone to keep us on target.
Yeah.
And I don't want to alienate ourselves from people involved in husbandry.
I think we're very pro-husbandry.
Very pro. Well,
what are you not for?
I'm not really for...
I don't like farmers.
No, I love farmers.
I do not.
I love farmers, and I think that they have gotten a real raw deal in the last 50 years.
Speak more to that. How have they gotten a raw deal?
Listen, it's been very hard to make a living as a farmer. And there are all these government subsidies, so they have to grow more corn and soy, and like... It's a real...
You know what's funny is I would have said the exact same thing if put on the spot. I would have thrown out subsidies. I would have thrown out corn. We don't know shit about this.
I know, but I do know it's hard out there for a pimp. And
That's actually pretty disrespectful to call farmers pimps. On a number of levels.
That's in a mano a mano. Like, it's just kind of lingo.
What makes you think you could be mano a mano with a farmer? Do you think you're relatable to a farmer, like a real farmer?
No, not at all.
I don't either.
I have a great deal of respect for farmers.
I don't, but go on.
Why don't you? So, when I went to UC Santa Barbara, I had to drive up and down, and my parents were dying and stuff, and
Irrelevant.
I had to drive up and down from Pasadena to Santa Barbara like multiple times a week.
Uh-huh.
And you go through Oxnard, which is that's a big farming hub.
Mm.
And see, the people out there, and don't even get me started on ICE and all this bullshit right now. Like, these are the people who are literally getting our food for us out there in the hot sun, toiling away, and to keep those crops going, to keep the soil healthy, to keep, they're doing, it actually is the Lord's work.
How so is it the Lord's work?
Well, I guess Jesus was a carpenter, so.
Yeah, it wasn't Lord's work.
Hey, I have a question real fast. Hang on. When you say the Lord, which you don't, but when one says the Lord, is it always referring to Jesus or is it referring to his daddy?
I think the daddy.
Really? I think it's Jesus.
Really?
Yes.
Our Lord and Savior.
Yes.
Is that referring to a single person, not both of them?
Well, see, that's the question.
I think people probably know the answer to that.
Do you think God is, and do you think Jesus was a short king?
Yeah, back then they were pretty short.
Okay.
He was Egyptian, right?
Sure.
Oh, I don't want to talk...
Nazarenian. He was Nazarenian. Jesus of Nazarene.
Nazareth.
Okay, go ahead.
So I don't want to denigrate people that work on farms like you're talking about. When I'm talking shit about a farmer, it's like I imagine someone that's like, you know, a multi-generational farmer and they're in charge of the farm. I'm like, big whoop. You're like, get some soil, get a tractor, plant some crops, easy
Do you know
peasy.
how much... Do you know... So people who are like legit ranchers and farmers and stuff, they are up at fucking crack of dawn.
I know, and I got to hear, oh, I'm so tired.
Do you
They
know how
go
much...
to bed at like 8. It's fine.
No. The amount of work they do, and don't even get me started on the animal husbandry involved. Like taking care of those animals. You do not get a day off.
It's super rewarding work, though. Like, what a big... I'm kidding. I'm kidding about all
I know.
this. I love farmers. Farmers are great.
Us. Well, they keep us
feed
alive.
us.
Okay. But the thing I'm not down with is the capitalistic commercial animal husbandry that is incredibly abusive. And
Are you talking about factory farming?
I am indeed.
We're a
bad stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want to talk about that couple making out more?
Yes. So anyway, I brought up Kara, the restaurant.
Do you think it was a first date? How?
Okay, I kind of do. And I think maybe second.
Yeah, you're not making out right then. Oh, this is like third date situation.
No, I think it's second. They did have a moment at dinner where they reached across the table. I was like seated facing them. So, I mean, I couldn't avoid what was happening. And it was very cute. You know, he got the short rib and they got the same salad that we got. And like, actually their conversation kind of informed what you ordered because I was overhearing it saying they said the short rib's really good, you know. But they were holding hands across the table at one point, kind of dancing with their hands, which was cute.
Dancing with their hands.
Like, oh, you know, because there's cool music playing there. Also, this place is very like
Euro trash vibes.
Okay, well, yeah, you said it. Like it's Instagrammy. I hope that's not offensive to Europeans. But
and if it is, who cares?
Okay.
But yeah.
Wow, you're really just telling it like it is today. But
we're pro-Europe. Everybody knows that.
I was going to say this couple, there aren't many restaurants that I can think of, and I'd like you to think of, if you can think of one, where, first of all, the vibe lends itself to standing up and making out.
I don't think you need a vibe for that. I think you need to be on a third date and
imagine,
really into somebody and like, you're going to go fuck soon.
No, imagine if it was at like Hippo or Houston's or all these different restaurants. That would be unacceptable. But for some reason, Cara also has like hotel rooms. It's a hotel.
Yeah.
So it's got that like loungy vibe.
I see what you're saying. It's like not as offensive there because it's like kind of darker. Yeah.
And people are doing their own, every time I've been there before, there are like people having full photo shoots for the gram.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful. It's a beautiful space. And the food is great.
Yeah.
Now, I'm hungover.
Yeah.
I got an old fashioned, which I love. It was my birthday. You're on this like not drinking thing.
Teetotaler. 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 Yeah.
I want to come back to that. But they brought us another old fashioned that we didn't order and it was like already made. And they were like, well, do you want it for free?
Yeah. I had a little bit of that one.
I really wish I hadn't had that. I don't feel good.
Yeah.
And I also woke up and I'm like, I'm 46. I'm puffy. Like, I taped my face last night, you know?
Yeah.
Trying to keep it, you know, good. But I don't feel good with the alcohol.
Right.
And I'm kind of like, maybe I'll join you.
Yeah, well, I had a drink. When was it? We went to this really cool outdoor thing last week at the,
LA Arboretum.
oh yeah, the LA Arboretum. But I got a glass of wine there,
Ew,
which is
but that wine
so
was so
random, and it
gross.
was so gross. And I was like, why did I do this? But I had a sip of your old fashioned, the bonus old fashioned, last night, and I had a couple sips, and I was like, ooh, I kind of like this. And there was a moment that I thought maybe I'll keep this for me. But after about 4 sips, that was a strong bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it wasn't worth it, and that's why I slid it over to you.
Did I seem pretty drunk?
No,
Oh, okay. That's good. I think I got kind of drunk, but not crazy.
you really wanted me to cry at one point. I was getting a little bit emotional, and I said, I don't really feel like crying right here. And then you were like, cry. Like you wanted it so bad.
I really appreciate, seeing you be vulnerable. And I think crying is so healing. And I feel like there used to be a time in my life where I cried a lot. And I know that you're also going through, whether or not you know it, you're going through grief right now.
Yeah.
And it'll hit you when you least expect it and stuff like that. Although you've been very busy also. I haven't seen much of it, but maybe you can speak to that. Have you been feeling it, or have you kind of been like
Not much.
I
Just
think
in
you're almost like
little things.
distracted.
Yeah, just little waves.
But I believe that, similar to how I think that, like, if you're feeling anxious, exercise literally like releases it from your body somehow. I mean, I know that there are levels of anxiety that are bigger than that. But if you're feeling certain things, I think that crying is so important. And there was a time in my life where I was crying all the time. And like, I don't really cry that much anymore. I get teary-eyed, when I see a father feeling
When you see
loving.
a father being proud of one of their children,
If
instant
a
water
father's proud of his child,
Yeah.
of course it'll do me in.
Yeah.
Teary-eyed. But I mean, like, sitting and having a cry, it feels like good bad when it's happening, right after you feel a little bad, but then you feel so much better. And I think it's really important for you and your grief. Like, even set aside time to cry.
Yeah.
Find things that make you cry.
How do I do that?
Well, like, if you were me, you would look up videos of fathers, like, fathers who are typically kind of withholding of love, like cracking and giving a lot of being so moved by their pride that they would, stuff like that.
I see what you're saying. Maybe I will. I think I might just let it hit me when it hits me.
But I think when it hits you, don't shove it aside when it hits you. But that's hard when you're like in your life and going about it. That's what's sneaky about it.
Let me ask you this. You said you haven't cried that much lately, which I would say is true, but you definitely cried like around when my dad passed away, and also like
Well, yeah, when your dad passed away, I was crying.
Of course. But then like also when we saw my mom for the first time, that really got you, which is so understandable.
Yes.
But I think you also, like, if there are other tears, they're very contagious to you. Like you really can feel it.
Yes, that's true. But even those tears, I'd say I really cried when your dad died. And you obviously were really crying, but that's kind of different. That's like in the moment. I haven't had I used to have these things where I would, and sometimes it was triggered by watching something or, whatever.
Yeah.
But 45 minutes straight of crying and being like puffy faced afterwards and letting it out is very different than like those cries. Like when I saw your mom and at the memorial and stuff, you can't let yourself go really.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And it actually kind of builds it up in you. Like, that's why I feel like you can feel so tired after that. Like, it takes energy to keep it from escalating past what's appropriate.
That's interesting.
And that's another thing I wanted to say about grief. And I don't know which part of this was like for me, grief or depression. But I mean, I think it's both things. I felt so tired. I mean, that's one of the things I remember is just feeling fucking exhausted.
Yeah.
The grief is so exhausting. I think after my dad died, I literally, after the initial people coming over and whatever,
Yeah.
I slept for like 2 days straight, like
Yeah.
just so tired. And then later on, as like real depression took hold, that also made me feel very tired.
Wow, it's wild you say that because I woke up this morning feeling so tired, and I've been feeling it a lot, but this morning I was like concerned about it.
Uh-huh.
Now we do have the new cat, which is playing a role for sure.
Yeah.
But I wonder if it's the other stuff too. But like I have not felt myself in the sleep department for a second. And that
Absolutely.
fucks you up. Like today, we do have a lot going on, and I felt myself getting anxious in a way that I know the being tired really exacerbates.
Yes.
I'm feeling a little bit better now, not so anxious. But man, how do you get a good sleep these days?
Well, listen, I'm sure this is all playing a part in it for you.
Mm-hmm.
I also want to say, like, getting ready to go to France was like this kind of chaotic thing. And then we knew that your dad had been diagnosed, and we squeezed in a visit. Thank God we did, to go see him. And coming back, like getting the house ready for renters, yard sale, all this stuff. Then we're in France, and we did have a nice time.
Mm-hmm.
That was a little bit, but it's still like you're traveling, and
Yeah.
we had to move a lot.
Yeah.
Then your dad dies, and you have to like fly home. You're at home doing funeral arrangements and getting stuff ready, and you were making a video for your dad. And then you come home and like school. You just have been go, 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 go for months.
Yeah.
And now we're on the precipice of announcing something big that we're very excited about.
Mm-hmm.
There will be an announcement next week on our episode.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a ton of work for you also. So that alone would probably interrupt with your sleep and everything.
Yeah.
Then you're grieving.
Yeah.
We also have a new cat.
Yeah.
Like, just know that it's not odd or weird, and it might take some time. And if you need to pop an Ambien or whatever, I don't know what the drug is actually.
I don't know either.
I think that's okay. Like, you should try it out, an over-the-counter sleep thing, and just see how it makes you feel. And obviously, I know you're very aware of like not becoming dependent on stuff like that.
Yeah.
But just to get you back in the groove, because sleep is everything.
Sleep is everything.
It takes you back to when we first had babies.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that feeling of you feel hollow. There's like this.
Yes.
Yeah, you're on fumes. It's a hollow feeling.
It's a hollow feeling. And I want to pat us on the back. I was patting us on the back last night for something related to our kids and our parenting, which is, I think we talked about on our Patreon episode more. The short version of it is, and we're very, what?
It's like, it's so funny. It's like, it's both like a fantastic thing for us, a great thing for our kids. Maybe not the best look of us as parents. It's kind of in one view, which is funny.
I know. Well, that's
the irony, sort of.
The irony is it's maybe born of our laziness.
Yes.
And we also are very lucky that we have really bright kids, but I think we have never been involved in their homework.
Yeah.
And I'm getting all of these messages from parents being like, what homework is it? It's the math, blah, 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 blah,
We
blah.
don't know what homework they have.
We don't know.
What's due when. We're clueless.
We don't know what projects are coming up, like, which probably will bite us in the ass at some point in time.
Them in the ass.
Them in the ass. But what I'm proud of about that is our kids, and I think this is different for a kid who actually, and our kids might face this at some point, where they really need extra hand-holding in one department or another. Like, we've been lucky that hasn't come up for us, but our kids are going to be able to plan their time and like know what's coming down the pipeline and do their homework for themselves.
Yeah.
I got a little nervous because recently there was a post from a parent that was like, there's a quiz tomorrow. If you want to help your kid, blah, 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 have them review XYZ. And of course, this is all foreign to me. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Yeah. And I was like, oh no, is our kid going to fall behind because we're not like prompting them to review something for the quiz? But then I thought, it's not time to change direction now. Like, we have to trust this. And I think it gives them confidence that we do trust them just to figure it out.
And they, like, our daughter the other day walking to school was like, hey, will you quiz me on this thing? Like, and she had it. I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. Like, she initiated the, will you quiz me walking to school?
They're begging for us to.
And I was like, yeah, sure. Hey, listen, we also might go to teacher conferences. We've made it this many years without a problem, but I know there's a lot more homework for them.
Yeah.
We might go and they might be like, your kids aren't doing their homework.
But it makes me a little bit nervous, like in high school, if parents are still like, are they helping their kids write essays? And, our kids will show us their essays and I don't go, oh, that's spelled wrong. I literally don't step in or,
My dad definitely helped me with papers. He would proofread them when I was in high school sometimes. Did your folks proofread your stuff ever?
No, my parents were very hands-off. So now I'm pretty good at writing, and I feel like you sometimes need quite a bit of help writing emails.
Well, I think I just can't that was never a skill. That's probably why I needed proofreading help. I don't think it's because my dad was helping me. Do you know what I mean? I don't think
I don't know.
No, I don't think it's that sort of situation.
Well, anyway, that's one thing I'm giving us pats on backs as someone.
Great.
Okay. But the other thing I'm proud of us for, and this was not easy to do. Mm-hmm. And also, everyone, I know we are talking like no one's listening. I don't want anyone hearing this and going like, everyone do what's right for you. Whatever.
There's not one shoe that fits all.
Yes. Andy.
Yes.
I am so excited to discuss our sponsor, OneSkin.
OneSkin.
And their incredible line of products for hair and skin. Now, this here is their topical supplement with their OS1 face moisturizer. And I love it so much. It is so silky and light, but my skin seriously craves this, and I have noticed such a difference on my face. Not surprising because of their incredible OS1 peptide. It's the first ingredient proven to target senescent cells, which are the baddies. Mm-hmm. Those are the ones causing wrinkles, crepiness, and loss of elasticity.
I believe you call those zombie cells.
Zombie cells. And they're all key signs of aging. Bad. I just turned 46.
Yeah.
I want to keep my moneymaker right and tight.
And you are.
So with results validated in 5 published clinical studies, I trust OneSkin. I love how it feels. It's certified safe. Their moisturizers are free from over 1,500 harsh or irritating ingredients. Dermatologists tested and have been awarded the National Eczema Association Seal of Acceptance.
Woo!
So this is the good stuff.
That's cool.
So if our listeners are ready to give OneSkin a try, they can get 15% off their first 3-month supply with code NLR at oneskin.co. Again, OneSkin is the world's first skin longevity company by focusing on the cellular aspects of aging. OneSkin keeps your skin looking and acting younger for longer. For a limited time, you can try OneSkin with 15% off using code NLR at oneskin.co. And after you purchase, they'll ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you. That's 15% off at oneskin.co, code NLR. Andy, do you know what company I'm obsessed with right now?
Tell me.
Honey Love.
Ooh.
Okay, it's an independent female-founded brand. Shout out Betsy, who founded it. All Honey Love products, which come in a wide range of sizes, which me and my big boobies thank them, are intelligently designed by women who actually wear them.
So this is a bra company?
Yeah, I should have said that right out the gate. They make bras and shapewear.
Nice.
Am I doing good at this advertising?
Yeah, you're doing great.
Well, I want to talk about their shapewear. So it was high time for me to upgrade. I had one of those tan, stretched out, terrible numbers. Mm-hmm. Enter Honey Love. It's so high quality. Are you seeing this?
Oh, yeah.
It's beautiful. I mean, it's also kind of lingerie-esque. It has this beautiful
really is. Why are you showing this right now? Okay.
Right on the booty. And I love it. It sucks me in all the right places, but it's super comfortable. It's high quality, and it smooths things out without creating like bulges like some of the others.
Okay.
It's targeted compression to enhance your curves is the verbiage that I should use. So To our listeners, treat yourself to the most advanced bras and shapewear on the market. Save 20% off Honeylove at honeylove.com/NLR. Use our exclusive link for 20% off. That's honeylove.com/NLR to find your perfect fit. And after you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Experience the new standard in bras and shapewear with Honeylove. I have to give a huge shout out to Rocket Money.
Nice.
So Rocket Money is an incredible personal finance app. Obviously, we have discussed, we have been doing a huge financial overhaul, as so many people have been doing during these times, and trying to save where we can and have our full financial picture. Well, I was trying to do that on my own, and the truth is I needed help that I didn't even realize I needed. Enter Rocket Money.
Nice.
Rocket Money will help you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills so you can grow your savings. And the best thing is all of your expenses are in one place, subscriptions you forgot about. The dashboard lays out your whole financial picture. It is so empowering to have everything at your fingertips. And Rocket Money's 5 million members have saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, with members saving up to $740 a year when they use all of the app's premium features.
Ooh.
And I believe it. This is a situation where you are going to look under stones, and Rocket Money is going to help you see if you have double subscriptions. They'll help you cancel one of them.
We've all experienced those painful ones where you realize you've held on to something like 2 years past you thought you did. It hurts.
It's the worst. So this is well worth checking out. So you can cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/NLR today. That's rocketmoney.com/NLR.
That's rocketmoney.com/NLR.
Sleep hygiene. We sleep trained our kids.
Oh, sure.
And that's controversial. And actually, the day I was going to sleep train, one of our kids told me that they heard of a child dying during that.
And it's like, shut up. Why are you saying that? We're doing that tonight. Come on.
But people do think it's like a cruelty thing, and that you're basically like teaching your kids that they're not secure and all this stuff. But I'm like, that might feel right for them. Mm-hmm. But for me, and it's a very hard thing to do, but that's part of parenting, is sometimes you do things that are hard for the benefit of your child. And our kids, we sleep trained, and they are great sleepers.
Yeah.
And that's...
Although one of them's having a hard time falling asleep lately.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
But they do sleep very well.
They sleep very well, and they're adaptable. Like when we travel, they're sleeping, you know, it doesn't... So I'm talking about this and how important sleep is, and like I think it is the foundation for everything.
Yeah.
I'm really proud that we did that, even though it was hard.
Hey, let's pat ourselves on the back.
Can I ask you something about sleep?
Yeah.
I assume it's because of your father's death. I've been more so than I was before thinking a lot about what this whole thing is, this life.
Yeah.
We recently talked about if this is kind of a lesson that we're taking on. I mean, right now, I feel like our souls chose to come here and experience this, and for a reason. Mm-hmm. Now, if there is a reason, is it like the sum of your life counts towards the reason? Is it where you end up in life?
So if you started really bad but then became good, do you get extra points almost? Or is that goal
reverse,
satisfied?
The reverse, RFK Jr., who I know people might be celebrating who are listening to this, whatever. He started out really caring about climate. And then it slowly morphed into being anti-vax. And then
saving kids.
No.
Making America healthy again.
Yeah. I mean, he's causing so much harm, and there's so much deceit and whatever.
I actually don't think that's a great example, though, because in his heart of hearts, or who the fuck knows, but I think he probably thinks he's doing something great for people. So I don't know if that's a great example.
He maybe does, but actually, the trajectory of his thing, it seems like he's just high on his own supply. I mean, he's blatantly relying on like science that's not valid.
I know, but I don't know if the Lord, if you will,
Oh.
takes that into account.
Is he really religious?
No, I have no idea. But what I'm saying is I don't think that's a great example just because I think there are plenty of people that would interpret his actions as righteous, right?
Yes. Okay, that's right.
Although the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Well, that's another thing. Intentions come into this and all of this stuff. But whatever. These are questions I'm asking. I think our consciousness is connected to our soul and is beyond our bodies, and all of these near-death experiences I've read time and again, it's like people are outside their bodies looking upon themselves at death, okay?
Yeah.
A motorcycle accident, something, in the hospital.
Yeah.
Seeing other people working on their bodies.
Yeah.
And in many cases, being able to then follow up later, they came back to life.
Yeah.
And saying to a doctor, you said this to this nurse. And they're like, you were clinically dead when we said that. So stuff like that, that's kind of cool. But this consciousness is separate, and they all feel, most of the descriptions are, when I looked upon this body of mine, I felt no connection to it whatsoever.
Right.
I felt it is literally
a vessel.
Yeah. That I didn't even feel like was my vessel. It's just a vessel.
Yeah, yeah.
So when we're asleep, we're unconscious, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yes, I think we are. Our consciousness goes away.
I don't think so. But
well, I'm like, where does it go? Are we unconscious when we sleep?
I think we.
Yes, we are generally considered to be unconscious during sleep. That's what AI said. So let's trust it with our full force.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right.
So what's that about?
I think you might be conflating consciousness and the soul also right now.
Yes.
Which I don't think that's necessarily the same thing.
Well, consciousness is, yeah, okay. I mean, it depends on how you're, but like awareness, right? Mm-hmm. The ability to be present.
Yeah, but if you're asleep and someone shakes you, you wake up. If you're
then
dead
you
and someone shakes you, nothing happens.
Yeah, dead. I'm not, but people, okay. People can be unconscious, for example, when they're asleep, when they're in a coma.
Yeah.
You get knocked out. I'm talking about death is like your consciousness has left the building completely and it's not coming back.
So what is the question?
It's just crazy to me that like whatever system we're in, whatever like game has been created that we're all playing here, the Lord or whatever it is you want to call it, the universe, eternal grace, whatever, made in this system that for like 8 hours a night, all of us must kind of go away.
See, that's why I think that
to come back and be your full self.
I don't think we're going anywhere.
Okay.
I think we are technology probably. And what I think it is I had this old Philips Norelco beard trimmer, okay?
Where are we going with this?
All right.
Okay.
And it was a nice beard trimmer, except when the charge got low, you're like, fuck, I need to charge it, right? But it was very frustrating. When you plugged it in and charged it, you couldn't use it. So it didn't have the technology to be able to use it while it was charging. And I think that's what sleep is for us. The technology is when we're recharging, the machine isn't able to work. You can't use it.
Okay. Holy shit. First of all, when you were using this beard trimmer and discovered that, did you make this connection?
No, I'm making it right now.
Right now? It's such a great example.
It's a pretty nice analogy.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I think we just cracked that code.
Okay. I want to share something that I heard
Okay.
from Mario Lopez.
Oh, yeah.
That
Dimples.
I'll share just a bit of it. I think it's only 30 seconds, but we don't need to do all of it because it's an ad. But it is the wildest read I have ever heard, and I can't believe it made it on air.
Do you think I have some theories about this before even hearing it.
Give me your theories.
I mean, Mario Lopez, what a, national treasure.
Yep.
He and his dimples, the way he ages, he's like fine wine.
Yep.
He's been underutilized, honestly, I would say. And
I don't know about that. He's working always.
He's working always,
utilized.
but he's doing like random game shows and this and that.
Sure.
Like he should have been like Jeff Probst. He should.
In some ways, he's sort of.
He's too scattershot. Like,
Okay. Anyway. Okay.
He hasn't found the juggernaut.
Okay.
That keeps him relevant in American culture the way he deserves to be.
Okay.
Now I don't know if he's I hope he hasn't been bad stuff. I don't think so. He seems like he's good, but he his time is very valuable. Mm-hmm. His reps are fielding all sorts of bullshit coming at him.
Yeah.
Like High C Fruit Punch wants him to do this and
yes.
whatever.
Yes.
They're like, you know what? He'll do this. His rate is your entire budget and he'll give you one read. And
they put it in front of his face and he's a pro.
Oh, he's a pro.
It's like, what? Do you really expect him to really prepare anyways?
No.
Even if...
Off the cuff.
Even if they don't make the qualification of he'll only do it once, if you're going to Mario, he's a pro.
Yes.
So let me play the first 5 seconds and then I'll pause it and you can tell me what you think the ad's for. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Hey, what's up? It's Mario Lopez. Back to school is an exciting time.
Okay. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Any ideas?
Lunchables.
Great guess. Okay, the one word I think it cut off when I paused it was but. So back to school is a great time, but. Okay.
Okay.
I might pause it one more time to give you one more guess.
Okay.
It can also be overwhelming and
can also be overwhelming.
Yeah.
So what could this be for?
The first thing that comes to mind is
Please.
COVID tests or something.
I like that guess.
Back to school, it can be overwhelming. All the germs are coming back in.
Yeah.
Another thing that's overwhelming, I still stand by Lunchables, packing lunches and
I love it.
Getting back, waking up early.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Let's see where this goes.
kids may feel isolated, a vulnerability that human traffickers can exploit. Human trafficking doesn't always look like it.
I mean, I almost drove off the road when I heard this. I was driving.
Wait, we have to hear the whole thing. I am
Can
dying.
I start it again from the beginning, though? Because you got to hear his beginning is unfucking believable.
You're absolutely right. He hasn't even he didn't even give a once over. He dove in. He's such a pro. He's like, we're doing back to school, so I'm gonna have this is for JanSport backpacks.
He sees back to school, and he brings the right energy for seeing back to school. Okay, here we go.
Hey, what's up? It's Mario Lopez. Back to school is an exciting time, but it can also be overwhelming, and kids may feel isolated, a vulnerability that human traffickers can exploit. Human trafficking doesn't always look like what you expect. Everyday moments can become opportunities for someone with bad intentions. Whether you're a parent, teacher, coach, or neighbor, check in. Ask questions. Stay connected. Blue Campaign is a national awareness initiative that provides resources to help recognize suspected instances of human trafficking. Learn the signs and how to report at dhs.gov/Blue Campaign.
So what a gem.
It was a first read situation. He reined it back.
It was a first read, and you can hear him, in his mind, he's going, whoa.
He's throwing it into, he's like a gear shift of a car, right?
God.
And he's like, oh, fuck. What a pro.
Hey, guys, Mario Lopez here. Oh, my gosh.
Wild.
You wrote that copy. Back to school can be over. I'm going, it's for Lunchables.
Yeah. It's insane.
Andy?
Yo.
Guess what? It is the perfect time to refresh our wardrobes for fall pieces that feel as good as they look. Luckily, Quince makes it easy to look polished, stay warm, and save big without compromising on quality. I've been, as you know, living in my Bella Stretch straight jeans and am about to buy a few more pairs. And I'm also eyeing their gorgeous wool coats for the cooler months. They look designer level, but they cost a fraction of the price. And the quality is honestly just as good, if not better.
Love it.
And by partnering directly with ethical top-tier factories and cutting out the middlemen, Quince delivers luxury quality pieces at half the price, honestly, if not more, than similar brands. So I am going to keep it classy and cozy this fall, and I invite all of our listeners to do the same with long-lasting staples from Quince. Go to quince.com/NLR for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's a whole year. That's QUINCE.com/NLR to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/NLR. Andy, it's been a big summer for us.
Oh, yeah.
You know what doesn't belong in anyone's epic summer plans? Getting burned by your old wireless bill. While everyone's planning beach trips, barbecues, 3-day weekends, your wireless bill should be the last thing holding you back. And that's why I made the switch to Mint Mobile. With Mint, I get the coverage and speed I've been used to, but for way less
Way
money.
less.
Oh my gosh, it feels so good. And for a limited time, Mint Mobile is offering 3 months of unlimited premium wireless service for $15 a month. So while my friends are sweating over data overages and surprise charges, I'm just chillin', literally and financially. So if you want to say bye-bye to your overpriced wireless plan's jaw-dropping monthly bills, come make the switch just like I did to Mint Mobile. I use this, and you should too. This year, skip breaking a sweat and breaking the bank. Get this new customer offer and your 3-month unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month at mintmobile.com/NLR. That's mintmobile.com/NLR.
Upfront payment of $45 required, equivalent to $15 a month. Limited time new customer offer for first 3 months only. Speeds may slow above 35 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details. Okay, one other death thing I forgot to mention to you. I was at the post office and I saw something I've never seen, but something I've gone through recently. My father was cremated, and I was in the post office, and the gentleman next to me was sending cremated remains.
Wow.
And the way I've
never seen that.
Knew that was the box for it was like a very made exactly for this. And it was like red, white, and blue with like big, huge lettering, cremated remains. Like it was very, very prominent all over the box. Like someone makes this box.
Well, did that really do it for you? Because I know. I know how you feel. I know how you feel about Box City. Like going into Box City and seeing. You're so enamored with boxes of all sorts. Like Box City, walking in, you're like, they have a box of every shape and size you could possibly need. And here you're looking at like a unique box you haven't seen.
This is a very interesting point. It kind of offended me right when it came out of your mouth. I don't know why, but
Sure.
If I'm to transport myself out of the post office and seeing this man that's like maybe sending him one of his relatives, most likely, and that's intense.
Yeah.
If I was just in Box City, shout out, which I was last week, I got a couple things. If I was in there roaming the beautiful smelling aisles in Box City and saw this box, I would be like, they got it all. Like they have the cremated remains, but I don't know if even Box City has this.
The other thing about cremated remains, it might be, I mean, it's really important to label it for so many reasons. Like,
what are those reasons, though, actually?
So many. One, this is, you can't, like, I don't think you can put a price tag on ensuring that, the emotional connection to that.
Some would say priceless.
Some would say priceless.
Yes.
2, like, you don't want it to get wet. I mean, there are lots of... No, I'm serious. 3, they're heavy. Did you? By the way, at the memorial, I didn't see where your dad's remains were. I didn't see the urn.
Ever?
No.
What?
Did you?
Yeah, that was like the first thing I clocked when I walked in the house. I mean, I was there picking out
I
the
guess
urn.
I
You
wasn't-
never saw the urn?
No, I wasn't even like looking for it.
Oh, well,
where was it? On the mantle?
Yeah, like right. Yeah, like so where we were set up, it
Yeah.
was behind everybody.
Okay, to be fair, you seem very upset, and I don't. Are you upset?
This is just like a weird thing, and I don't know how we go about it, but like I'm sure our kids saw it and knew what it was. I can't believe that you didn't see
I
it.
actually don't know, and also there was a lot going on, and like.
But we were at that house multiple days. What's wrong with you? You didn't notice the urn?
Okay, to be fair, your parents' home has a lot of urn. They have a massive samovar collection, which look a lot like
okay.
urns.
That's
They're
true.
everywhere.
That's
like,
interesting. That's interesting. You
and
wouldn't
I
know
just-
where they were.
I wasn't thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
I felt his presence. Like, I also just discussed, like, I truly think the body.
Yeah. But that's interesting.
But they're heavy, right? Did you pick it up?
No.
Cremated remains are surprisingly heavy.
I don't think so. See, Google how much does an average person's cremated
9
remains?
to 11 pounds. I know that already.
Are you positive?
Well, no, of course, I'm never positive about
How
anything.
much does the average
How much does the average person's
body weigh?
Once again, if this computer is ever
Yeah. Seized
if it's ever seized.
after cremated.
Fucked. Okay.
9 to 11.
I'm
what do
wrong.
you think? What is it?
4 to 8 pounds.
So heavy. I can barely lift this thing. What are you talking about? It's not
No,
heavy.
for the size of it.
It's more than that. I'll tell you that much. And we learned about that at the.
Well, think about a dumbbell.
Yeah, a 5.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I just sent like a piece of. Okay, remember there was like a white little drum machine thing on there? Mm-hmm. That in its box was 4 pounds. Like this doesn't seem that heavy to me, especially in a post office situation.
Okay. Well, okay.
Okay, give me one more reason why it's so important for it to be labeled. And I'll tell you why I think it's a con, maybe.
A con?
That I'm worried about.
Okay.
Of being labeled like that.
Okay. Well, first of all, have you ever been on a plane where they're bringing on...
A casket, yes.
Yes, and it's human remains. It's very clearly marked.
That's true. It always says human remains.
So, okay.
It's like we know it's a casket.
No, you don't.
But the
You
box
need to
shape and
know.
everything.
And then I think for like biohazard reasons, for
I don't think there's
theft
biohazard
reasons.
with ashes, though. But go on.
Okay. I think there are a lot of reasons. It's something that needs to be treated with a lot of respect. Mm-hmm. They're not going to insure it for like $200 or something like it's priceless. Mm-hmm. I think knowing what like cremated remains are kind of all about, like you don't want the box to rip open and like they go scatter.
Oh yeah, you do want a high quality box too.
Yes. And it's very, very important for everyone who's handling that box to know what they're dealing with.
So let me play devil's advocate for a second. Number one concern, and I've heard this from someone.
FedEx, like throwing the box around, like.
Well, you make a good point. Like, I wish we lived in a world
Yeah.
where we could be pretty confident that all of our packages were
Okay,
handled with
Andy.
respect. But the world we actually live in is a world that if you mark fragile on checked baggage at the airport, I've heard this from some airport workers that I know.
They'll treat it worse.
Sometimes they'll treat it worse.
It's like,
you don't
fuck
know if you
you,
have like
fragile.
some teenager whippersnappers. So my concern would be
You don't need to throw teenagers under the bus. I think it's more like a bitter, resentful, like middle-aged man.
okay, interesting. Now, I would worry that at the post office someone might see cremated remains and be more likely to tamper with it.
Tamper?
Or I don't know.
So also imagine you're like expecting your uncle's cremated, whatever. And on your ring cam, you see like the delivery person just come up and chuck the box. Like, that's traumatizing to see it being treated that way.
Yeah.
And also, you're also waiting for your new Nike shoes to show up.
Yeah.
You want to know when you're approaching that box, is this Uncle Robbie or is this my Nike shoes? Like, there are a lot of good reasons for psychological stuff to differentiate.
For everybody involved to know, too, because if you're the FedEx guy, you don't want to be caught on the ring cam throwing the remains.
No, you don't. That's grounds for like suspension. Also,
I think I'm fully on board with you and this now.
Okay, so, and it does remind me also around death and dying, I think we can all agree it can be a sensitive subject for people.
Mm-hmm.
And for example, when our dog died, Ruby, remember her?
Mm-hmm.
You had such a blank look on your face.
I'm just waiting for you to get to the point. Of course I remember our dog.
Okay, well, I had taken her to the vet, or you took her to the vet.
Yeah, see, listen, this already, like, listen to you. Do you remember the dog? And then you're about to claim that
You took her.
I took her.
You took her body. She had died from heart failure, and I had been there when she died, and you came in when she was dying. Or was she dead?
No, I saw that.
She
I heard
waited
the noise.
for you,
I
and
heard
we.
the noise. Yeah.
What noise?
She made like a big yelping noise.
You weren't there for that.
I wasn't?
No. Do you remember?
I think so.
She screamed.
Yeah, I think I was in the other room when she screamed.
No, you were out. I had to call you to come home. I sent the kids into the other room. You were not there. So interesting.
I don't know if that's right, but I do remember
let's
drove
bring Teddy
I drove
here.
the dead dog to the vet.
Yeah, you weren't there for the scream. I feel like she held on until you got there. And then we were there with her and she passed. And we made sure we told her how much we loved her and that it was okay to go.
Mm-hmm.
And then you took her, wrapped her up in a blanket and took her to the vet. It was very emotional. It's the first time our kids had lost an animal. I get a call 2 weeks later. Hey, it's Sheila from
Mario
the
Lopez
vet.
style, yeah.
Yes, like, but there was no drop off. There's no professionalism like Mario realizing. It's just like, Ruby's remains are ready to pick up, so you can come in anytime.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Have a little bit of, I know they're just going through, and also mad respect for people who work in vets' offices, but that felt like she needed someone to have a big cremated remains sticker reminding you.
Yeah.
Like, there should be a subline that says, like, treat with care.
That whole thing about, like, working in that industry, not pets, but, like, when we dealt with the memorial people.
Yes.
I didn't tell you this.
Okay.
And now that my dad's
gone
and cremated, I can be a little bit more honest about the experience we had at the place.
Uh-huh.
The lady was really nice. She was a former child actor. Okay. Which I just think is interesting.
This is at the funeral home?
Mm-hmm.
And, sorry, how did that come up?
We were talking, she was asking, like, where we were all from. And when I was from L.A., she was like, oh, yeah, I used to live in L.A. for a long time. I was like, oh, what were you doing there? And she was like, I was a child actor.
Did you get any details?
No, not really the time to talk about it. But interesting.
Dying to know, though, what a trajectory. Child actor to funeral home.
But she did mention that she found this work so much more gratifying. I think she was like child actor into teen. Like, I think it wasn't like I was a child actor till I was 6 and I like being a funeral director way more. It wasn't that big of a gap. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she was nice, lovely, but an interesting, if you think about every day you're dealing with people that have a huge loss recently, very interesting what kind of temperament you need to take on and how you need to deal.
Acting skills come into play, I'm sure.
Well, there was another guy at this place that did not have the skills. And both my brother and I almost told this guy to, like, fucking hit the bricks. This guy's job was At first, we almost thought like he was an intern.
Is he
or
part
like,
of the fam?
He's not part of the
Is he
fam.
young?
He's probably like 30 or something. It almost feels like maybe he's new there and he's like sitting in, right, on the thing.
He's auditing the meeting?
I don't know, but it feels like this guy's not the main guy. And even the woman said something like, so-and-so's going to sit in or something with us. But then there comes a time where the woman gets up to go check on stuff or get some paperwork. And then it's like that guy's moment. And he goes full-blown used car salesman, and he's there to like, it might be a good time to start planning for like mom who's sitting right there, or like, because maybe you guys want to buy a plot or that kind of stuff, right? And I was moments from being like, hey, dude, get the fuck out of here. Like really like you're so bad at this.
What did you say? Because this is interesting.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed that you didn't say something, unless you did. You will go from like you're thinking it. Mm-hmm. You don't say like a warning shot. Like, okay, you know what though? I think like, let's discuss that later.
Yeah.
You go from like nothing, silent, grumble, boiling, to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
With no warning.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised, like, listen, that is something that came up for us when my mom died. And actually, my parents had pre-planned. Like,
which is smart. There's nothing wrong with the idea. And this is what upset me was like, I bet this guy's tactics work on a lot of people when they're in this vulnerable moment.
Yeah.
But to me, it felt so wildly inappropriate.
I know you're dealing with your dad's death that happened 2 days ago. Let's start thinking about your mom's death.
Yeah. Like, it's
psychotic.
Just not good.
Wait, was your mom there?
Yeah. She's right there.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, this makes my blood boil.
So I almost said something, luckily, and we're kind of like, no, we're not interested in doing that right now. Like, but luckily the woman comes back. What was interesting was I also felt like, had she not walked in sooner or he not gotten our more subtle hints, I really was about to like really be like, you need to leave. Like, we're not interested at all.
Yeah.
But I also felt like, I need to do that too, because like my brother and my mom aren't in the position to do that right now.
Yeah.
But then later that day, my brother was like, I almost told that guy to get the fuck out of there. And I was like, no way. Like we both were thinking the exact same thought.
Yeah.
But yeah.
How inappropriate.
Gross.
Yeah, really gross. That industry is a bit of a racket.
It's a racket, but also...
It's very necessary.
Yeah, and when I think about, like, we had a nice experience with this woman, I'm like, that is a really hard job. And she did say it's, like, really fulfilling. And
I'm sure it's very fulfilling.
It is a real service you are providing for people.
100%.
Like, it does seem like sort of admirable.
Oh, it's absolutely admirable. I mean, dealing with people, I liken it to being like nurses and hospice nurses and stuff, dealing with people in their vulnerable moments. If you are doing it with grace, is such a service. And I think in many ways it's probably a thankless job. And like even, I mean, I've talked a lot about how I think like the people downstairs who are doing like embalming and embalming and treating the bodies and stuff, that the downstairs section is kind of rife with, it's tricky. First, like, I've talked about this.
Oh, yeah.
There are people who are up to no good, but there are a lot of people who are up to a lot of good. And for them...
It's such a wild generalization.
But for them to be doing a good job with the corpses and,
Okay, let's shift. I feel this is like too much death for me. This is great.
Sorry.
It's great. No. It's
I just
great.
want to say people who treat it with care, that is truly a thankless job. No one's like giving you like, oh, thank you. Maybe a family will say you made her look beautiful, just like she looked. Good job. But
yeah. I guess, you have to get your thanks in another way or just be prideful about your job or something, right? You just have to know you're doing a good job. Hence, though, that's maybe why some of them aren't doing that great of a job, because no one is actually giving them real feedback. Like, what if, like...
No, I think a lot of people are doing, like the guy. you're so wrapped up in, and it's not your job to give him feedback, but like you said, it probably is effective with some people, and he thinks he's crushing it and has no awareness of how inappropriate he's being.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of inappropriate, our son said something to me the other day that it stung a little bit.
Okay.
He likes to keep it real from time to time, and I'm tucking him into bed.
I
just read him a book.
Yeah.
Nice times. And he's staring at me lovingly, and he said, your eyelids don't fit your eyes.
What?
And I said, excuse me? And he repeated it, and I said, what do you mean? He's like, they don't match. Like, your eyelids are way too big for your eyeballs.
What?
And he's like, it looks off. Yeah. He wouldn't stop. He was like, this is a fact that you need to know about because it's a little weird looking.
Okay. I will say, a couple things here.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very honest kid.
Yes.
To a degree that you said, for example, when we are, and this is beyond the point of like manners, stuff like that. But like you said, hey, never ask Otis in front of someone else how he likes the food he's eating if the person there has made it.
Yes.
Because he will just be very honest.
Like, I didn't know, not that great. Yeah, he's just too honest about it. Yeah.
And I respect that about him.
Yes.
But like he also is very funny.
Yes.
And he knows when he's kind of like
I know.
hit something, and he's like this most sweethearted kid ever.
Mm-hmm.
But yesterday, Teddy and I were joking about I was turning 36 and it's so wild turning 36 and
cute.
making this whatever.
Yeah.
And he was like, you're turning 46. And I know that because of your wrinkles. And I said, oh, do I have wrinkles? And he said, they're more like crinkles. And I said, oh, okay. And I knew if I like showed that I'm feeling hurt about it,
mm-hmm.
it's like there is a kind of what's integrity he has,
mm-hmm.
Similar to you.
Yeah, I'm thinking that, yeah.
Of not caving
mm-hmm.
because he can see that his mommy's feelings are hurt. He stands on business.
He stands on business.
But let me say this.
Uh-huh.
I think your eyelids fit your eyeballs great.
Honestly, though, because now you looking at them, do you see what he means?
No. Here's what I'll say.
I think you probably do a little bit.
Here's what I'll say. You have big brow. You have like a big brows.
Mm-hmm.
There can be. This is part of aging, and it's happening to me too. Everything's kind of like shifting down a little bit, and a lot of people get surgery there about their eyelids and stuff to open it up. It's called an upper bleph. You would need to know.
Okay, great.
But yours fit your eyeballs just fine. Now, your eyeballs
mm-hmm.
are like slightly different sizes.
How do you do it? Like the things you must notice on me constantly.
Well,
that like,
how
are you not always getting the ick from me?
No, I honestly, this morning I was like, I wanted to tell you, I thought you looked so handsome.
When? What time of the morning? What was going on?
Like all this morning, even when we were setting up the podcast, and I thought you're having a good hair day, and like I was like, ooh, I think you're very handsome. And we all have, my face is all wonky, my nose is crooked, like my
very crooked.
But
crinkly.
when you
no,
when you used to get drunk and like one of your
wonky
eyes would
sure.
kind of wonk a little bit.
Yeah.
I think just like the way your face is shaped, and I think it was like your dad was like this too.
You think he had a wonk eye?
It's not even wonk. It's just like they're slightly different.
Okay. Interesting.
But no one's noticing this and going, whoa.
His eyelids are too big.
It's just how your face.
Size. But like you notice all of it. Do you want to hear one part of me of my body that I don't like?
Yeah.
My back neck hairline.
Oh, I think you have I noticed recently this guy's neck hair, and I thought, oh, I'm so glad Andy's not dealing with that.
In what sense?
It just like went all down his neck.
No, my problem is where my like hairline and neck hair thing is when you trim my neck hair. And maybe that's the key is I need to keep some of my neck hair, maybe. It's so high up. And
How
like,
do you even notice it's on the back of your head?
because I've seen me in videos lately, and I'm like, oh. And then one of your friends actually one time recently was like, I recognized you just by seeing your neck.
No, she said you from behind.
And no, she said my neck. I'm absolutely positive about that.
Where were you in this context?
Outside, about to go on a hike. So I would have been wearing a hat. Anywho, but you think it's okay?
I do.
I want us to figure out, though, if like it looks good now where there's a little neck hair that maybe that needs to be like trimmed.
I think that you have a distorted and like
I'll show you in some videos.
I really feel. By the way, don't stress about your eyes. Your eyes are fantastic.
I don't,
You have
I'm
an
not.
amazing
I'm stressing
smile.
about my neck,
Okay.
the back of my neck. I don't actually stress about any really parts of my looks. That's never been a real issue for me, except recently with my neck, seeing my neck on video. I'm like, oh, that's
Okay.
interesting.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take a look at it.
Can we talk about your health and something that you might need to stress about?
Sure.
I saw you cleaning the ice maker recently.
Uh-huh.
And there's some tubes on the back of that thing.
Yeah.
That looked gross.
Oh, the tubes.
Yeah. You're not worried about the tubes?
No, it's just hard water on the inside of like thick plastic tubing.
It's like yellow, though.
Okay. I can take a brush in there and I do a vinegar rinse every once in a while. The tubes are like outflow. Nothing is going into the ice maker from the tubes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
But aren't there probably some sort of inner tubes that are working for the ice maker inside
I don't
that are
think
never
so.
getting clean?
No, I don't think so.
So you think it's okay? I just saw you working on that thing and I was like, oh boy.
Yeah, listen, if I could remove them, I would and like give them a good whatever.
But you
I
can't?
I can take like, don't worry about it. This is so stupid.
It's not stupid.
No, it's all good. It's all good. And you don't need to use it's our Pebble ice machine, separate from our ice machine in our fridge. Mm-hmm. You don't even need to use it.
Okay. I'm just worried about you. I don't want all of a sudden to like you have some weird condition and no one realizes why. And it turns out it was the yellow tubes.
Well, if I have any condition, it's one that a listener sent us.
Which is?
It's a virus you get from rat urine and feces.
Is that the Hantavirus?
Yeah, and I am.
Wait, is it?
Yeah.
Remember I said that after I was like, I hope we didn't get the Hantavirus
Yeah.
because it's from breathing rat feces, right?
And I am really upset. I know we were joking about it, but that you brushed all this dust and like God knows what that was on top of that AC thing literally into my face. like you, my face was right there. And you were annoyed with me when you did it.
I'm sorry about that. Well, if you got it, I would have gotten it too because I was up there for a long time.
But you had a mask on. But I guess
No, not that time. I don't think. Remember, I started like freaking out.
Okay, so it's a rare, severe viral disease transmitted to humans through contact with the urine droppings or saliva.
The urine droppings,
The urine droppings or saliva.
Urine,
Yes. Of infected rodents, primarily deer mice in the U.S. Initial symptoms mimic the flu, fever, muscle aches, chills, and fatigue.
Oh boy.
And then can rapidly progress to severe respiratory issues. And there's no specific cure. Early medical attention is critical for improving the chances of survival. So symptoms appear 1 to 8 weeks after exposure. Great.
Well, listen, we know about this. So if for some reason in 1 to 8 weeks we get flu-like symptoms, it's worth telling our doctor that, hey, my husband potentially brushed a bunch of rat like poop into my face. Is that something we should be worried about?
By the way, for prevention next time,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, prevent rodents from entering your home, fine. Ventilate and air out areas. Use wet cleaning methods. So don't just dust, don't just brush a huge cloud of mice shit dust into your wife's face.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope this doesn't take me out. Because
I'll feel real bad, like really bad.
I think so. But let me ask you, because I really think it says deer mice.
Well,
do rats? Because it's really, we had a rat situation.
It's a rat situation. It doesn't
do
seem like a
rats
mice
have
situation.
Hantavirus?
Now, I learned about Hantavirus in college when we had that huge mice problem where over Christmas break, we left a bunch of trash in the garage. And then we trapped about like 20 plus mice.
Ew.
So there were mice everywhere. And that's when I learned about it.
Rats common in urban Los Angeles do not carry Hantavirus.
You're fine. You're absolutely fine.
What a relief. You know what I knew? Also, I have some like health anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
Like anytime I have like muscle twitches, I'm like, this is the beginning of ALS.
Oh, yeah.
Here it is.
Yeah.
It's come for me.
Mm-hmm.
And will like lose sleep and not thinking like, oh, I had a really big workout the other day and, whatever. This would have sent me like, I'm sure one of us is going to get a flu in the next 8 weeks.
Yeah.
So it's really good to know.
All right, one last thing, and then we got to go feed the kids before the day.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask you, I got up early to go get your birthday. We didn't even talk about your birthday.
I know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I got up early to go get some of your favorite coffee and pastries.
Yes, thank you.
And I drove by the Silver Lake Reservoir, which I haven't done in a minute.
Yeah.
And not just on the Silver Lake Reservoir. I also noticed this with a woman running more in our neighborhood, but then I noticed it again on the reservoir. Women running with little hand weights.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
And obviously that's a thing that's been around for years.
Sure.
My mom does it and whatnot.
Throws you back.
But I saw this, not older women, just like women.
And also
running
hand
with
weights
them.
is surprising because I know that vests are all the rage right now.
Oh, okay.
Weighted vests is really good for your bone density and stuff.
Yeah.
But they have like wrist weights. Like it's surprising that people are holding
No, this was
hand
little
weights.
hold things. And I was like, Silver Lake, very little hip area, the people running around the reservoir. And I thought to myself, is that a thing right now?
Interesting.
And I thought you might know, but
I don't.
Seems like not.
I just want to say thank you for making my birthday so fun and special. You did my birthday menu, which I feel like I'm going to post because people ask me for it all the time.
Okay.
I got to have some friends over to play Mahjong and it was tacos and tiles, little party, which was so fun. And it was just a lovely, lovely day. And then you and I went to dinner, got some great gifts.
Maybe if your friend sends the video of the cake catching on fire, maybe we can put that on Instagram. That might be fun for people to see.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
All right. Good night.
Good night.